What is it, Lieutenant?
I didn't realize that you were in the middle of this. I'll wait till later. I don't want to disturb you.
You do that. And it's made. Now, what were you saying, Lieutenant?
Oh, I don't want to throw your concentration, sir.
Not a chance.
Well, why don't you make your next move?
No, please, go on.
Well, the game that I'm really concerned about is the game that you had with Dudek in the French restaurant. You see, everything is motive, sir. If you had lost that game to Dudek...
I told you, Lieutenant, I didn't lose. I also told you that Linda Robinson would confirm that. Rook takes pawn.
But you see, sir, that's only what you said, and technically that's hearsay. She wasn't actually there.
Lieutenant, I have 10 games going at once. Loath as you are to rely on hearsay, I suggest you judge for yourself my humble abilities. Ah, I see you've put yourself in the same pickle as Alekhine in one of his matches against Nimzovich in 1914.
There's that memory again. That's really amazing. I really mean that.
Rook to King Bishop.
Mistake, my friend. You fell into the trap. There. Now, I want you to think about that. And if you'd like to have some supper this evening, I suggest that you resign.
Well, you certainly are proving it, sir. There's no question about it.
Well, thank you, Lieutenant. Capablanca used to play 30 opponents simultaneously. In 1922, Frank Marshall played 155 games simultaneously and lost only 8. 1 week later, he replayed every single move of 153 games perfectly.
What I meant, sir, is that you're proving your ability to memorize Dr. Jellick's medication list with only a glance or two. That's an amazing thing to be able to do.
No. Another 2 moves and you're... Oh, I see. All right, let's try that. There. Now you work on that. What are you talking about, Lieutenant? What glance or two? Are you trying to imply that I copied Jellick's medication list? That's not only reaching, it's defamatory. Check.
No, sir, I said memorize. I didn't say copied. You brought that up. But come to think of it, you know, maybe that's what you were doing. You remember when I saw you in the hospital? You were sitting there and you were writing. Maybe you were copying.
You're absurd.
Excuse me, Mr. Clayton, sir. Could you...
Certainly.
About your pen, sir?
Thank you, Mr. Clayton.
Sir,
Thank you.
About your pen. Do you remember when you left it in the hospital on the seat and I came running after you to return it?
Check.
Well, I took the liberty...
New game.
Yes, sir.
I took the liberty before I ran after you with the pen to scribble with it on some paper.
Well, that's very clever of you, Lieutenant.
The boy down there at the lab, he tells me it's definitely the same ink and possibly the very same pen that Mr. Dudek used to write his farewell note with.
Innuendo, insinuation, circumstantial trivia.
That could be true, sir, but if you put it all together, maybe the grand jury will feel differently.
Do you really think that the finest chess player in the world would make even half the mistakes that you ascribe to me?
Mr. Clayton, sir? I'm afraid that's check and mate, sir.
What?
Just a foolish blunder. Could happen to anybody.
All right, now. Prove it to me. Prove it. Prove something. Prove it.
What the devil is this place?
Well, this is the basement, sir, and this equipment here is the latest thing in clean environment. Takes bottles, cans, all kinds of garbage and crushes them up. Now, Mr. Clayton, right there at the top of the stairs, that's where Dudek fell. Hit the chute, slid down, came to this machinery. Now, if you were the murderer...
Will you give me proof, Lieutenant?
I didn't say you were the murderer. I said if you were the murderer. Wait, listen. It could have passed for a terrific accident.
Where is your proof, Lieutenant?
It could have been a perfect murder.
Will you give me the proof?
Can you read my lips now? Mr. Clayton, I wanted to tell you that this machine turns itself off automatically. That's why Dudek wasn't killed. When he fell, machine just shut off.
Will you stop this rambling conjecture and get out of my way? Why are you detaining me, Lieutenant?
It would be easier if I did not have to shout, but the damn machine!
Well, turn the damn thing off!
Just one more thing.